So we had been talking about Nicolas Cage recently, and lo and behold, I found a trailer for a new Nicolas Cage movie that is completely Nicolas Cage level bonkers. So, Prisoners of Ghostland, as Entertainment Weekly calls it in their opening sentence, is
spelled wrong.
Is what?
Is it intentionally spelled wrong?
No, it is not. It just happens to be spelled wrong. But it is not your average.
Something related to okay.
It is not your average post-apocalyptic samurai western with an Oscar-winning lead actor.
Samurai western.
Post-apocalyptic.
Post-apocalyptic samurai western with an Oscar-winning lead actor.
What is a typical post-apocalyptic samurai western?
I don't know.
Firefly with samurai.
It involves Keanu Reeves at some point.
And possibly Tom Cruise in space. I don't really know. But Entertainment Weekly wins with that opening sentence. But basically, Nicolas Cage is in this movie, plays a bank robber who is freed from jail by a wealthy warlord in order to locate the warlord's missing granddaughter. Except the catch is that he's forced to wear a leather suit covered in explosives to keep him in line, including 2 next to his testicles that will explode should he become aroused.
That old chestnut. Or those old chestnuts.
So apparently the second Nicolas Cage heard this, he was just absolutely like ecstatic about wanting to do this.
This is like Suicide Squad on the whole level.
He was like, this is, he knew that he had the vision. He could play this with his performance and do a Western kabuki approach to film performance. And if that isn't the quintessential definition of Nicolas Cage, I don't know what is. And that explains so much about the over-dramatization that he's played in some of his recent ones. It is absolutely kabuki-esque. And I absolutely love and adore any chance I get to see a kabuki play or movie or adaptation or anything. Some of my favorite random movies are from kabuki actors who made a transition to film. Just incredible. And you know what? That really gives me a different look on the way Nicolas Cage goes about doing stuff. But it was shot in Japan. He went there and actually kind of pushed for it to be in there after, I guess, the writer-director had a heart attack or some health issues or something. And he was just like, I want to make this movie so bad. Like, you stay in your hospital bed and I'll just come to your country and film it. Like, it was that, like, he wanted to do this.
Well, I had to look it up.
Yeah.
I had to look it up.
I gotta ask though, is it on the scale of Ghost Rider, is it above or below?
So
I think that depends.
It's set so the setting is the treacherous frontier city of Samurai Town. And the evil warlord's name, the governor.
Yes. It's great.
Come on.
It's so
Come
great.
on.
I want to see this movie
because when you hear samurais, you of course think Nicolas Cage.
Who was sitting around going, what do we call this post-apocalyptic samurai city? No, that doesn't
I don't think they thought that.
Samurai, Ville? No. Samurai Town. Yeah, there we go. Samurai Town.
Yeah.
This is going to be in Samurai Town.
Well, again, I have a funny feeling that the original title might have been different, but the American version is Samurai Town. It's something suffer in translation. I'll tell you this. I have seen like Korean films that were samurai westerns, so kind of like a Buckaroo Banzai, post-apocalyptic hodgepodge of cultural samurai steampunk kind of a thing. So I'm in. Again, Nicolas Cage.
Yes.
If you take the governor off, no pun intended, and let him go full Nicolas Cage, you're in for a show either way. So yeah.
And when they describe it as, kabuki in that way, like, man, that really makes sense. That really, really gets it. That over exaggeration.
I'm absolutely gonna watch this. Just to like, just to see what the hell it is.
I'm gonna make a bet that Wild Wild West will be better than this one.
Well, you know what? It's coming out, and
Look, it's not sure.
Not sure.
I'm all about the watch parties. It is coming out on Amazon, so
we can do that.
Yeah,
I will make time for that.
Yeah. We'll get our bottomless popcorn.
Well, hang on, 4.3 out of 10 on IMDb. Hang on, we need to see what Wild Wild West got. What?
Yeah, you can't trust IMDb. Those guys are hacks.
Wild Wild West got 4.9. IMDb says Wild Wild West is better.
But this hasn't really come out yet, so it's got time.
Yeah, and
we'll have to do a follow-up.
And here's the thing. Technically, it could be horrible, but that's not the point.
No.
It's you're going to see Nicolas Cage in his unbridled madness.
We somehow need to get everybody, like all of us, on this next watch party or whenever this comes out, and just because I think it's going to turn into a whole, Mystery Science Theater 3000 commentary.
I think this with the kids that day.
That would be a bad idea. I mean,
I with the kids.
That is literally the whole point of the watch party. So don't forget we're also going to be doing on the 11th, October the 11th, the Avengers Civil War.
That's right.
We're doing that watch party. We already have over 2,000 people registered to watch that with us. So you out there in internet land, there's no real place because the internet's virtual. Come and see us. It's like Samurai Town, but it's called Internet Land. And you come out and
where Wreck-It Ralph went.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
You went to the Internet Land.
You went to the Internet Land, yeah.
He did.
Logan, I gotta ask you though: is this PG? Is Samurai Town or whatever this movie is going to be? Is it PG-13?
That's a great question. I'm going to guess absolutely not. But I did not see a rating, to be honest.
Hang on.
It has to be PG-13, right? I mean, the placement of the explosives. I mean,
does not have an official rating yet.
Well, first of all, why would Nicolas Cage, want to have anything to do with samurais if he's not going to be slicing and dicing? And there's got to be arterial.
And look, if I don't see at least one nut explosion, like I'm going to be let down here.
Yeah.
Let's be serious.
Exactly.
I like the title for one of the reviews is "What on Earth Did I Just Watch?" That's how you know it's going to be good.
Yes.
Exactly. It's impactful.
And then another one says only for Nicolas Cage.
I wish I washed the dishes instead.
Oh.
See, Wild West is better.
I mean, I'm just having another deja vu with Ghost Rider. I mean, that last.
Well, the second one was not really.
Yeah, but I didn't even watch the second one because of the first one. Especially.
Nah, me.
We can't see it. What are you looking at?
It's
the little title of the review is Nah, B.
Nah, B. That's the whole review.
Like nah, bro.
Or which.
The kids. All right. Well, thank you for that. We will be watching that. That again. Again. I remember when I saw Nicolas Cage and Mandy, and I was like, "This guy's a genius at being insane." And I mean, don't get me wrong, he's been doing stuff forever that's just way beyond the pale and over the top. But the first time I loved him in a role was Leaving Las Vegas. But and again, did he win an Academy Award for that?
Was it that one?
He should, or Moonstruck. I mean, I never saw him in Moonstruck, but I'll tell you what, if you want to see Nicolas Cage do a straight dramatic role, Leaving Las Vegas, beautiful film. Him and Elizabeth Shue. Okay, 30-second gist of it. He plays an alcoholic who moves to Las Vegas to drink himself to death. He encounters a woman of the night played by Elizabeth Shue. They fall in love, but he's still on a mission to drink himself to death, and she is trying to basically help him survive, but he doesn't want to survive, so it's that old chestnut. But it's beautiful. Sting had some, a great song with it. Beautiful, beautiful movie, dark, but that's how I like it. So out there, if you want to be depressed and watch, tragic love, that is a movie for you. And if you want to see psychedelic mayhem with Nicolas Cage, go watch Mandy. Well, this I can't speak to it yet. I'm actually going to wait till Ooh, it has Sophia Boutella in it too.
Yeah.
According to one review title, the title is "When You're on Laced Shrooms and Bad LSD at a Burning Man Festival in a Japanese Desert."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
a lot to unpack in a review title.
I mean, that's never something I do, but if this movie helps me experience that, I'm okay.
You can check the box.
You
can have the trip without all the side effects.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm actually looking forward to this.
There you go. We're all in.
We're all in.
I'll keep my brain cells. Thank you.
Oh, come on. I mean, what else are we gonna do?
You can watch Downton Abbey instead.
Again?
Or Wild Wild West.
Yes, that is a film I've heard about.
You just love pushing those buttons.
I like what your face twitch.
Logan, thank you so much for the Prisoners of Ghostland.